How does Mr. Mnuchin's job change after the election results last night? Does the tax reform debate change?
It does, Tom. Never mind taxes, because the only conversation in Washington today is going to be about the shellacking Republicans took last night. Not only did they win the two governorships and flip the state legislators, but in Virginia, you've got the first transgender delegate ever elected. And the party is now led by a person who may be the most unpopular president of all time. They pushed a health care plan that polls show voters overwhelmingly rejected. So what does that mean for taxes? Do they have the support to do some of the more controversial items out there? That's going to be a real question.
Michael, I know the election for 2018 began last night. Have you seen a good analysis yet of how many Congress people the Democrats are away from taking the House? I really haven't seen that math yet.
Well, they need something like 34 seats to take control, and the House is definitely in play at this point, in part because a lot of Republican incumbents are retiring, many of them in safe seats, but some that are not. And the question now is, after last night, do more retire rather than take a chance on a tough race? That's something that the administration has to take into account when they start putting out some more controversial proposals. Will people take stands in their favor if they're afraid it might rebound against them?
So, Mike, how does this change the tax debate?
Well, it means that the Republicans probably are going to have to just totally drop the idea of repealing the individual mandate as part of this. It's something that Senator Ted Cruz was pushing on the Democratic side. And it also means that in states where there might be vulnerable Republicans, say California and New York, they're going to have a harder time with the state and local tax deduction. And, of course, everybody likes their mortgage deduction. So we're hearing that the Senate is going to keep that and not make the changes that the House is talking about.
All right, but can it really be delayed by a year?
Well, that's in the Senate bill, according to multiple reports this morning, that they're going to delay the corporate tax cut for a year. That's a budget-saving move because they've got to fit this into a deficit package in order to get it past the Senate under the rules they're using. And we don't know if it's that is actually the proposal that they're going to come out with, but it would be difficult to do with the president's opposition. And so far, the administration is signaling they don't want that. Obviously, we will be talking to the Treasury Secretary about it.